Inshallah and Ashe. Divine Wheels blessings to you and always for you. And welcome to the Blitz, or a bite of reality, a reality blitz, healing streams of who we are, healing those streams. A new moon in Virgo at the Virgo degree. Divine heart love blessings as always. And welcome to this week's energetic snippet. Once again, I am your host, the Tanya D. I am a practicing holistic shaman, medium, and otherworldly life coach, playing, I should say, in the subtle fields, and a reflector by design, following the lunar energies through the celestial seasons, the heavenly bodies. And I do use the term holistic shaman medium, which for me is just a choreography, a map of each and every one of them. And by design, I do map out the pathways, the 4 pathways, your unique vibrational essence. And I'm here to show you who you are, why you've arrived on the planet at this particular time through gift and purpose, which you can grab the replay still. And if you are new to my show, my channel, please subscribe, ring the bell to alert other lunar beings that really resonate with my frequency, with my show. As we have not only entered the season of Virgo with the Earth in Pisces, we also have a new moon tonight mapping out our emotional healing quotient. While the sun is shining upon reality, the reality of what we're ultimately going to become out into the future streams. Healing those streams along with our body, being embodied, nutrition, health, work, service, all those things as a collective are at play, even the vibration of it. So what in your day-to-day reality are you shifting, or what is shifting for you? What is transpiring out in the world, in the environment? And for myself, being a seer of the unseen, I literally do follow the reflector design. I do wait 30 days before I commit or decide an entire lunar cycle. And in doing so, some things I've noticed is how the moon reflects very differently during different seasons, reflecting other insights. And by continuously and consciously, more importantly, following the goddess of the night through the seasons, these lunar energies, and mapping out the emotional field within human design along with the channels and the gates, I also bring in daily rituals, not just lunar ones, but rituals for the sun and even for the elementals, the beings in the unseen. I find I mostly work with the subtle elementals myself, the spirits of them. So feeling into your natal moon as the tides of the seasons change. I am creating a grimoire just for the moon and the lunar energies. So my thing is to always stay curious and be the goddess, the priestess that you are. Sharing with your friends, your glimmer, that really is it's how we're going to evolve. So as we open the door to September, the celestial stage is very well set to be a very transformative, transcendent kind of season. especially over the next few weeks, because we're going to be at this crossroads. We're going to be at a pivotal point, if you will, in our celestial cosmic journey. So the journey, actually, the discovery maybe, really began back in 2008. And it is not just, it's the cultivation and the culmination of very prophetic and profound energies, even prophetic. It's like this collective metamorphosis, not just like the butterfly, but kind of like the moth, if you will. So these energies have been very intense with unexpected twists of fate, highs and lows. I don't know about you, but I am truly ready for this metamorphosis to become literally the moth to the flame. But no need to fear, no need to go rabbit holing, because I believe the universe always works in our favor. And Mercury, the planet of, I would say, the mystical messages, the ability to go to all the worlds, the underworld, the upper world, the middle world, it really has finally come off holiday. And my Mercury holiday, I'll say, was not very tragic. I don't know about you, and I'm a Gemini, so Mercury usually kind of flits away in different stages for me. It might have been the houses Mercury was playing with for myself, but there's always this sensation that we feel an energy of relief. Sometimes we experience confusion, maybe a lot of delays. I did experience quite a few delays on things, people not honoring their word, basically. But as we're also entering into the season of eclipses, so it's like preparing us for a magical moon, a full moon into our future. The lunar eclipse in Pisces, right? So this is like the spirit energy, later in September the 17th. So this moon in our future is promising to bring us some very, I'm going to say valued shifts in our lives, particularly in the realm of love and relationships, but also the spiritual connection, the divine connection. And Venus is also moved into Libra, the home sign. So we might be feeling, it's almost like a charcuterie board, that's kind of what I sense there. And Uranus just went off on holiday. So it literally is like embracing. I would even like go out and hug a tree, do something unexpected, because those are the twists and the turns of fate. I always say fate is what happens to us and destiny is how we arrive. That's what we do with it. But even Pluto, the planet of transformation, rebirthing, just left the stage of Aquarius and has doubled down, I guess, back into Capricorn for its final little glimmer. So this is like the end. It's like an energy marker, if you will. It's the end of a very, I'm going to say, ostentatious in a way, a rebellious, if you will, 16-year transformative transcendent cycle. And not even that, but to kick it off, because we're opening up to a new door. As we open the door, you're being greeted. It's like, dear celestial being, or dear Wilbur from Charlotte's Web, salutations, right? We have a new magical moon today in Virgo. So this is really offering us a body reset. It's a chance to declutter our body, declutter our home, set intentions around organization. And I'm going to bring it out not just for the upcoming year, but into the future. So with Reflector's guidance this week, I want to give a shout out to my girl for making these fantastic little items. But Virgo, right? We are in or heading towards the Virgo new moon. And if you are, or do scroll through TikTok or anywhere else, I should say, there's a lot of demure things happening. So this feels like a very demure energy attracted with Virgo, the new moon. Not just today, but literally the energy cascades into the future through Wednesday morning, I'll say. So this door is opening for us to not just experience a powerful new moon, but also there's like this cosmic energy. It's the harvesting energy. It's the back to school energy. It's like awakening our I am presence and connecting that with the energy of Pisces, like grounding it into the earth plane. It really is urging us to declutter all the things that have no longer ever, never probably served us, and really get organized, needs and wants, and really like accept things and get our lives in divine cosmic order, if you will. So you may suddenly feel the urge to purge. And I know for myself, I've been purging for a full year. And it's not just about your closet, it's also the spiritual closet. It's also your mindset, your life, like all the things. Just decluttering even your digital grimoire, your algorithm, and embarking on a healthy eating regime, a healthy embodying. I find a lot of people don't really fully embody their body, and really embracing this energy and really let it be like the propeller on the boat, the ship, moving you forward. And of course, there's always challenges in these storms. Like, how do we navigate the storm, right, on the ship? Virgo is very a self-sabotager, self-critical kind of energy. That's kind of the theme for Virgo. Often overly critical, usually of ourselves. And that really takes us down this rabbit hole, sometimes of no return. So instead of like beating yourself up, really patting yourself on the back and really be very self-compassionate to yourself. Even into your day-to-day world, carry that energy future forward and hold back, like I like to flick out any negative thoughts and really look for some quick, I'm going to call them instant contagious kind of energies that like really hit you. I mean, when I clean out something, there's just this flood of like, wow, it just feels so much better because you're shifting and moving energy. That's where feng shui comes in. So things like exercising, create a new regime in your workout, maybe change it up, declutter, all the things, mind included, nourish your body, the nutrition quotients. So it's becoming kind of this ownership of your own divine life and inviting this energy that might be eclectic and organized, very Virgo-like, if you will, and different. And then the moon, the goddess of the night, moves into Libra, balancing the scales Wednesday evening, Thursday through Friday, I'll say. So this is time to really give yourself a hug, embrace your Venus energies. It's like again, I'm going to a Mercury board. It's this artistic energy, the artist flair, the artist within you. So during the second half of this week of working, because Virgo is the workhorse, we're kind of immersed in this energy of really being artistic and bringing out our flair, our good juju with the Libra moon, and just opening up our heart to receive the juice, the sauce. It's a time like of harmony, like the whole harmonics of our soul, the voice harmonics. It's beauty in the balance within our lives. So really, if you can, take a breath and a pause and just imagine taking the energy from the Virgo moon, the decluttering energy created by that, and really allowing yourself to go out into nature, the harvest, grab some leaves, some flowers, and really create something that really feels, I want to say, artistic, but just harmonious and balanced and just full of flavor. Like painting, it's almost like the artist's way is what I see. Because this is not just a transitional time of the year, but it really is. It's the season of metal, moving into the harvest. So you may even notice skin conditions, believe it or not. That's kind of my main grimoire, is the skin. So it's a time when we leave the intense energy of the season of the summer of fire, and we begin to, that energy declines, and then we rise into the metals, the metal energy, the west. So this is a fantastic time. It's an opportunity to really do some self-indulgence, do more leisure-like activities, go for a stroll, walk in the park, go for a drive. It doesn't really matter, but explore even discoveries of places you may not have been. I'm thinking of like the old museums, the old artwork. I'm seeing like The Last Kingdom. I love that show. Different cultures, like go places you haven't seen before and just, upcycling and organizing and really beautifying your environment where you live. That's what feng shui is all about. However, on the flip side, the energy of Libra can also make us a little bit more susceptible to people pleasing. those tendencies that we do and rock the boat. So really being aware and mindful, that way you don't overcommit or extend yourself in arenas that really aren't possible for you. And I always like to say no means new opportunities. So really, get the to-do list, but put yourself first, the oxygen mask, and also be more assertive, set your boundaries, and demonstrate like your own self-respect. It's really hard to respect others if we don't respect ourselves. And just maintaining your own empowerment, being empowered, like the power of love over the love of power, two very different frequencies. And then I'm super stoked because as a reflector, a Scorpio moon, I always love it when my moon returns back to my gate. So this weekend, we're kicking off with the sexy, sensual, intimate, deep diving Scorpio moon Saturday and Sunday. So this is really bringing in more passion, the spice of life, maybe the juices are flowing, something more deep diving. So there's this combo and this energy with having all like the sun in Virgo, Venus in Libra, the moon in Scorpio. So they're like this. There's like a conduit, if you will, is what I'm seeing. I really feel like this is a fantastic time to really tap into our own magnetism, our own erotic energies, really our intimate self, trusting ourselves, embracing who we are. Let our freak drive the show or the car. I don't know. So it's like I did a thing years ago called Under the Sheets. It was kind of a fun little twerky, I would even say it was like an intimate kind of sexual innuendo show, but it was all through words, right? So do whatever makes you feel more empowered, confident, sexy, clothes, wardrobe, whatever it is, like embracing your inner glimmer. So, there's no reason to blame, shame, or feel insecure. Like light up your storage tank. Anything that's holding you back from shining brighter than ever before, now literally is the time. It's the weekend to really reclaim your vitality, your power. And Pluto is also power, right? So embracing our own inner sex goddess. I would even go with our dark night of the soul, really. Whatever that is, have zero judgment because the world judges us anyway. Go into your zone of neutrality. Be mindful. It kind of makes me feel like some other songs, which I won't go through. But anything that comes up during the Scorpio moon phase, be in the zone of neutrality. Avoid, making assumptions or assuming things about others or judging or intentions. And just literally hone in on that direct otherworldly communication instead of like bringing in the negativity, like cleansing the causal field. If you've tuned in, if you've subscribed, the absolute meditation, literally use that to transmute all the things that are lower frequency into self-love. But more importantly, I'm going to say love empowered, that kind of empowerment. So this weekend is really a divine time to explore. More importantly, enjoy. It doesn't matter what you're doing, but be in the flow state of it, whether you're decluttering, organizing, glamming yourself up, maybe just getting reacquainted with your divine artistry, your goddess within. I'm thinking like Persephone, Isis, like there's so many great goddesses really, right? And indulge in some really, myself, I'm going to start attuning more to my fairy realm, my fairy magic there. I'm just saying, do whatever it is that blows your skirt up. You do you. I'm going to go into the magical and the mystical and the other world. So I'm super stoked about my weekend and the Scorpio moon. I know it hits me divinely. And then we do have the sacred spirit circle for the season of Virgo along with the new moon. These two kind of go together, so be sure to tune in. The meditation, I've changed that up a bit. Tried to change my voice so I'm not so intense. I do have that ability. And cowrie shell divinations, if you don't know, or if you haven't joined me live for a mini reading, a private session, a one-on-one, I do give rituals as prescriptions for my divinations. I should probably get testimonials because I really tune into the other world, usually through a dream state. I call this my otherworldly medicine cabinet. I find I probably am channeling other timelines when I'm doing that, but it doesn't really matter. That's my gift for the world. And if you're curious about your intuitive gift, I don't care who you are, what level of conscious awareness you are. We all have an intuitive gift. We all have a psychic ability. But go ahead and take the Change Your Stars quiz. It's complimentary. It's just fun. Something for you to do. You do you. So I always have that as well. And then the Shamanic Healing Academy, that's my Sha on the medium, divinely guided by spirit. I had no clue I was doing this. But this is my online grimoire. It's a library of all of my intuitive offerings. It's my gift to you. I'm keeping the introductory offer at $3.99 for the first 30 days so you can get a little taste. And then it goes to this month-to-month offer, if need be, to $19.99. I may change that up. Who knows? But this is basically for mystics, mages, shamans, seers, healers, whatever name you want to go by. You know, we always have a label. But this is for you if you are longing for a tribe, an online virtual coven, a sacred gathering space where we can curate, basically. It's crafted for those that wish to share their light, their magic, their purpose, their gift as we grow and evolve. I truly believe we all have a purpose, and it's time to radiate and shine our light's gift so that we all evolve. So the virtual library, my online grimoire, has all of my online offers. You can buy them singly or just join the coven there, the Shamanic Healing Academy. So I started a beginner's, a foundations into a master's, and then it evolves, where you can learn at your own pace and at your own grace. I really see it as a virtual grimoire with ritual insights, indigenous technologies, and to make it even more fun, you have access to every one of my Spill the Tea replays, all of my live shows. It's just a growing online metaphysical library. My online Spill the Tea. Plus, the monthly coven, we do a clearing call to clear the energies or the forces of adversity with other stewards of the universe. Totally off of social media. It's a private social space within the Shamanic Healing Academy. So for me, it's about glimmering into a new angel number. And to join me, all you got to do for Spill the Tea, you can join me live. But again, the replays are in the coven. All you have to do is subscribe to the Musing News, making your inbox glimmer for other mystical musings. But Spill the Tea is always the third Friday of each and every month. It's a live venue through Zoom, but also in the coven. Multi-streaming, that's kind of what I do. Always at 11:30 a.m. Mountain Time. And all you need to do, again, is subscribe to the Musing News. This one's all about, it's dedicated to the season of Libra. September is dedicated to our throat center, Venus, the gates, and human design. It's very Venetian. So September is bringing in a new revitalizing breath of air. And in the Chinese 4 pillars, the reason I love the 4 pillars, I've been doing this for quite some time, I will say. But the 4 pillars of destiny, this really maps out your elemental design. I really curate and correlate the elementals to more healing. I am a Virgo rising, so healing is just my thing that I do. I'm very alternative in my way of healing. That's why I frequent the subtle energies. But the Chinese biorhythm, we get telltale signs, not just through the skin, but our body. But I myself, I work with light, sound, vibration, the elements through the skin, the biorhythms, to bring you to a state of emotional, physical, mental, spiritual well-healing along with well-being. Like you're already whole. Sometimes we get fractured, I guess, or fragmented. But I also feel the sense to also check out the energy of the home, the environment. The home actually has a spirit energy as well. But 4 pillars is just one of the tools I use in my toolbox as a stepping stone for your own personal grimoire so I can assist you. And the elementals this week, I'm super stoked. I brought in the hour of the moon. Very exciting. So we've got this new moon in Virgo, 6:56 p.m. is the time I did for this Pacific time. It's 5:56 Mountain where I'm at. But we have an earth snake of a day with the moon and the sun in Virgo. So this is really highlighting not just our work, but our overall essence, our well-being. So the entire month, we want those intentions on the little things that we can change in our day-to-day life that really make us access and open doors to feel our vibrancy, our natal vibrancy. And with Mercury, pay attention to words. Really watching and listening can be very healing over the next few days. after, I'll say. But we all know new moons are the most powerful time. I almost said the most powerful time of the year, but they're always about the harvesting of the new beginnings. Time to start a new creative project, especially like the energy of getting things grounded, having a foundation. So paying attention to the details. Saturn in Pisces is opposing this new moon. And we also have Mercury just off on holiday, kind of playing catch up. So we have these energies all the time. So it's kind of this fast-paced frequency. We've got 2 traveling stars in this particular chart. That's the snake and the monkey and those pillars. Those are traveling energies. Those are birthing energies. They birth the energy of their season. The snake births fire. The monkey births metal. So they're like at the beginning, plus some other elementals. So we might be like quick to act upon something. And our emotions may be up. They may also be down. But the earth and the heavenly frequency of our day really helps us calm down those fires of the snake. It's kind of unpredictable. Snakes always remind me of Jungle Book energy, the snake and Mowgli. That's kind of what I see every time I see that. But earth is associated with the earth herself, Mother Earth, and really assisting us to connect to the land, the soil, ourself, our flesh. Like, how do I identify? Where do I belong? And finding time for our inner stillness, so listening our solitude and returning to our base note, sometimes our center. There's nothing wrong with being self-centered either. That's really just keeping ourselves centered within the self. It's only when we're centered, that's when we connect to the streams of the earth. It's the rhythms of peace, the rhythms of nature. And in the Chinese energies, today is also called a receiving day, and I'm thinking of Venus. So this is an amazing day to ask for guidance, assistance, and receive the kindness of others. There's no nature in the chart. So for me, when there's an element missing, I always go to that element. And I just saw that we do have yin wood, and we have yang wood as well, but there's an energy frequency where it's like it's deflating. And the snake energy is vibrant, it's beaming, it's radiating along with the monkey. So these 2 elements, so just really opening up to a spirit to spirit collaboration and maybe monkey around a little bit, just saying. So I really like these energies. I'm super excited about this moon. I'm going to go connect and do my rituals. You do yours, whatever speaks to you. Make sure it speaks to your heart space. This week, I'm going with the Angels Tarot for this mystical Monday, this moon's day. So let's just change it up a bit. There I am. The mystical energies. I really love this deck. But for today, on this mystical Monday, this moon's day, this new moon's day is what I feel like saying. We've got the star that I believe we all are, and it's the Angel of Hope. I'm going to slide you right there, my little hopeful angel. And I love these 2 water buckets. It kind of does have an Aquarian kind of sense to me. But this is all about being and illuminating the star that we've always been within the Angel of Hope. Those 2 divine pores. One pore is pouring into the past. The other pore is pouring into the future. And water's like reconciliation. It's the rewards. It's the flow. It's growth. And the twinkling star, I don't know if you can see that in the background, the glimmer, the cosmos, that's our intuition, our higher self, what we look like on the other side. It's getting guidance from source, hopes, wishes, dreams. And the 17, the Roman numerals, that's our intuition. It's the divine heart. It's committing to the divine source, infinity, but also the past and the present and everything in between. Hope is kind of an interesting word, but it does bring energy healing. It's a way to not just realize our dreams, but to really visualize them, embody them as if they're already manifested, materialized. So this energy is all about listening and following our intuition and allowing our inner guidance system, our inner algorithm, to really open up and show us the path. But it's also new opportunities coming our way with a new moon. So be in heartfelt alignment when choosing and really choosing the path that really expresses who you are, the most magical, the best, the beaming light. and really moving forward with that fantastic foot on your path, whatever that looks like. And leave the past in the past. It's already been there. And decluttering with this new moon, this is a time of soul and spirit recovery, kind of the merging of the two. And emerging, I'm going to go with the moth instead of the butterfly, out of the cocoon. It's kind of a metaphoric kind of energy, but it's also a spiritual message. It's about healing and sharing our gift, our purpose to those that are in need, or maybe they don't maybe recognize it. Maybe just a kind word or opening the door at the grocery store. So really being inspirited today, feel spirit fully, allow your spidey senses to guide you. It is Labor Day, so be labor less. Just allow the world, the other world is what I'm sensing, to move you both on a path of healing, but also creativity, co-creating with Creator, basically. And then on Tuesday, terrific Tuesday, Mars Day, we have the Empress. Oh my goddess, look at that. So this is already very much feeling like a very empowering week, I'll say, empoweredness, kind of like goddess. But the Empress and the Angel of Abundance, the three. So this is like believing in a new affirmation, a new intention, allowing your thoughts to surf the celestial highways is kind of what I'm sensing. Cloud surfing. This is a partner of the Emperor, and she's the dynamic mother, partnering, the duality, a creative force. To me, this is a very Virgo kind of message. I believe I grabbed this one a few weeks ago, the beginning of Virgo season, I believe. But the goddess of the harvest, the grain, Persephone, Demeter, abundance, love, you get the gist. So just being grateful, being authentic for your blessings, knowing you've already received them and seeing them all around you and showing love, glimmer love, be the love, heal with love, allow love to heal, like even stitching streams, like a wound with stitching streams of love. So we really are birthing anew and allow the currents to flow, the streams, the current sea, and just nurturing all of our creative projects, keeping the streams flowing and moving. And left hand on your heart, find your inner peace. I like the joy molecules as well. And really seeing the world through the empresses, like impressing, those impressing eyes. That's kind of what I'm sensing here. And then Wizardry Wednesday, we've got the King of Wands, leadership. Look at those gold angelic wings. Hers are pink. He's got gold. This is fantastic. They kind of match a little bit, right? Bringing heaven to earth or the goddess to the man's realm. I don't know. But on this Mercury's day, and Mercury is moving forward, I'd say comment your mercurial events. What did Mercury, or maybe where did Mercury show up for you while off on holiday? I just felt like everything slowed down that I wanted to get done. But the King of Wands, leadership, that's like authority. It's a firepower. It's the illuminating, fire empowers. It's also passion too. That's kind of what I'm sensing. So may some impulsive, passionate energies ignite because the moon's going to be moving into Libra. So this is like those artistic insights, aha, epiphanies, ideas percolating, something unconventional. Be entrepreneurial, be self-led, be your own leader, be your own boss. Be the in spirit nation, in spirit 8 for those around you. Like, where's the innovation? What's the creative endeavor? What's percolating inside of you? What's networking inside of you? Like, what's mapping out? Like, what do you see? And really shining your star. It really kind of reminds me of getting that a hit of an epiphany, that aha idea, something that channels in out of nowhere. But also remember, do not share your ideas, especially if you're like me. I have a gate. I have fantastic ideas. I think it's called the gate of ideas. I share them and then somebody else runs off with them. So I also have the gate of caution. This shit really happens. I'm not even kidding. Shit, it happens. Literally. And then on Tantalizing Thursday, remember to blow in your cinnamon or whatever herb you choose. It's the first Thursday of September. And oh my goddess, we've got the Hanged Man, which I'm loving. This is the angel of prophecy. I don't mind the Hanged Man. I actually don't mind any of them, all of them. This is Jupiter's day, right? Expanding our prophecies, our prophetic. But the Hanged Man It's the angel of prophetic insight, I think. So this is like setting our intentions with integrity today. It's like prophetic energy. There's lots of major arcana messages. And the 12, just so you know, also reduces to a 3 on a Jupiter's day. So this is like prophetic alignment. This is literally the eye of creator, reading the book of life. It's the world tree is kind of what I'm sensing. The Norse god Odin, the fate of Odin, the runes. It does feel like Scorpio. The moon will be in Scorpio shortly, right? So this is like transformation. Our creative ideas are transforming. Maybe they're materializing. Possibly we speak another language, light language, code, whatever that is. So this is interesting because this message actually goes with the Empress from Tuesday. That just hit me. So both the angel of abundance and the angel of prophecy. So one's like the divine creative mother, and the other one is this inward creative. It's like being under, like mining, like incubating kind of energies, like our own inner creative expression. Those two merge and then come to fruition. They materialize in the physical. So this is like the realization, the great materialization, the material manifesting energies is kind of what I'm sensing. So really letting go, allowing, surrendering. It's time to break the patterns, get the memo if you haven't got the memo, but really taking time and space before you decide to commit to something. Make sure it's in heart alignment. Like I like to go out to nature, the trees. I talk to everything, not even kidding, even the mountain. Like, see what a new set of eyes, a panoramic view can do for you. Do some inward reflection, even spiritual, divine reflection. Connect with spirit and listen to the other world, the otherworldly energies, beings, spirits, sprites, whatever it is you do for those answers you're seeking in the subtle field. And look to what you see with like literally a new angle, a new set of eyes. Something is going to come out differently, but make the most of your time. And, give time and really allow new insight to transpire and see what transpires. And then on Fantastic Friday, Venus's day, oh my God, you can't make this shift up. This is insane, right? This is like, wow. The Hierophant, another angel of the arcana, I'll say. But this is the angel of blessings. Count your blessings, right? I got my blessing bowl right here on my desk. Count your blessings. I can hear my mother. So this does feel like a major activity week. The only message that we have that is not part of the mystic, magical, the otherworldly, the higher octaves is what I feel like saying, is the King of Wands on Wednesday. But the Hierophant and the 5, this is like being mindful of our blessings, being aware of our blessings, seeing them everywhere, especially with Mercury off holiday, right? It's time to get back to work and really see the blessings. This is like a spiritual interpreter, an angel priestess, if you will, or a priest, I guess. This is somebody who lives between both worlds, this world and the other world. And the keys down here give access. He's in prayer pose, great knowledge, wisdom, ancient wisdom. It's kind of like an archive of the divine, the laws of the divine, the laws of spirit, spiritual guidance even. And doorways, gateways, but this is like the oneness, the unity, and really literally getting that spiritual advice from our higher octave. And maybe it's time to broadcast our ancient wisdom, like allow it to come out of us. Like even the otherworldly horizons. I always think love is the key to the ancient's way, if you will, into that wisdom, the ancient's way of wisdom. But I just feel like something's brewing, something's developing. So like, accept what's offered, accept and receive, be in receivership of different insight and wisdom and really listening to your inner voice, literally trusting in the other world, whether it's your angelic team, your guardians, your higher self, your Sira, your gatekeepers, your ancestors, all the things. What a maze. And, when you tune in, I'm going to say regularly on your regular broadcast channel, you're going to find that they're going to support you in taking down or moving down the path forward properly and really be in a state of awe, childlike wonder. Like all these messages this week, I'm going to say are fantastic. I just want to bring it out there. We've got a lot happening in September. So really navigate the cosmic currents, the storms, the clouds with pure heart, divine intention, but also awareness. And let's kind of dive deeper into some of these celestial elementals, these energies, and really what they mean for us. I feel as if there's a transit this month, of course, Pluto, the return into Capricorn. This is never going to happen again in our entire lifetime. I guess just this one. But Pluto is going to move through Capricorn. And like, think about the last 16 years. Like, what transformation have you gone through? What rise of the phoenix are you coming out of? It's really challenged traditional structures, organizations, systems, power plays, I guess, the dynamic between the powering fields. So this final phase with Pluto is really offering us a chance to reflect on where we've been, getting the memo, the lessons we've learned, all that Pluto leadership kind of energy, and really integrating, I'm going to go with prophetic wisdom within the transformations that we've all experienced and that have taken place. Like, we're moving forward. It's time to release the past, heal all the old wounds, those karmic wounds, and really come together and build a stronger foundation. Especially with the age of Aquarius, I think we're going to glimmer our gold. I feel like we've actually been in this energy for quite some time, some of us. So with the new moon in Virgo, we're kind of being provided to open the door and have this opportunity, not just to declutter our lives, but also setting intentions for a future forward, especially with prophetic wisdom coming in from the other world, where we're definitely more efficient, we're organized, and we're more in divine alignment. It's a time to focus on nurturing ourselves. Food, right? It always brings me back to food, good food, bad food. I've been eating fruit every day, getting off the crackers. Let me tell you, it's been a transition. But just overall well-being and health, raising your nutrition quotient. It doesn't matter if you're creating a clean, sacred space, clear space, but it's all physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual. These all kind of play a realm. And it's about being in divine alignment with your own personal goals, your own aspirations. What do you want your life to be? And Mars going into Cancer, that's also shifting our energy from being into our intellectual frequency into really nurturing ourselves, our emotional well-being, our home life. Cancer is also the good mother. Virgo is the single mother. So Scorpio is the dark mother. And they're all kind of in this conduit coming up here. So I feel like we may be more sensual, sensitive. Maybe we're a little bit more intense emotionally. But the world is really offering us a glimmer, an opportunity to connect not only with ourselves, but really cultivating, curating a sense of security, belonging, the longing to belong. So we've got these energies coming up. I'll be talking about the Pisces full moon in the future as we navigate into eclipse season. So I feel like we're going through kind of a spiritual trip, if you will, especially with Pisces and Virgo, these axes that we're navigating right now. So just delve into your own subconscious, your own spirit world. If you've got any inner demons, your ghost in the darkness, confront them. And, I'm really loving the frequency, but your mystic message this week, as I change solitude screens here, I guess I could have done that earlier, but here I am. Your mystic message this week, I kind of had a hard time with the moon, I'm not going to lie. But the Virgo new moon meditation, if you haven't tuned in yet, be sure you do. But this one is all about I am becoming aligned with the divine in me. So this is like being divinely aligned with your higher self, your gift, and your purpose. Spirit love and self-love and all the loves in between. That's kind of what I sense. So with that, as always, ashe and blessings.